It's just some of the names of murdered Black people who suffered the loss of their lives by police or racial injustice. Mm. After I saw Ahmaud Arbery's murder, and then the lady after that, Brittany Breon, oh my gosh, the lady who they shot 8 times in her own home, and her husband went to jail. I was like, enough is enough. I gotta use this mouth for more than just talking about, funny stuff. If anybody's listening, I didn't even do it to address anybody. I had just really, literally had a mental breakdown on Instagram, and it's still on my Instagram. And I was just like, what are we going to do? Like, Black people, we are not this weak. We need to stand up. We need to speak out. We need to retaliate. We need to not get desensitized and continue to watch Black people being murdered on Instagram like it's some TV show. It's not a TV show. We knew that on Mother's Day, some people were celebrating with their kids, and other women were weeping all bedrooms of their slain children, or husbands, or brothers, or daughters. Because we're not exempt either. I just saw a Black girl get shot 5 times today. Ugh. So I had it. I had lost my mind. I had lost it, and I was literally screaming from inside. So some people that saw it, they felt me. And Bird, Judge Judy's bailiff, he was one of the people, and some other celebrities, and Chaka Khan. And Chaka DM'd me and told me to call her and DM me her phone number. Well, after I got over the shock of Chaka Khan giving me her phone number, I had a woo-saw on that one.
Oh, I would have too, girl.
This is the legendary Grammy Award-winning Chaka Khan. This wasn't her
legendary.
Yes, this wasn't her assistant. This wasn't her, assistant's phone. This was her. Now I can say she is my friend. And from what they tell me, Chaka was an old Black Panther rebel back in the day, Okay. So she helped me navigate through my feelings, and she said, well, we ought to do something. Let's not just talk about it. Let's be about it. Right. And everybody can do something. You may not do a rally, but everybody can do something. The one thing we can do is not sit back and look at this shit and put praying heart emojis and scroll on to the next thing. That is weak. And everybody that says they're praying for you is not actually praying for you. Mm-mm. So that's weak as well. So Chaka said that we ought to get together to support the mothers, let them know that they're not forgotten on this Mother's Day. It was her idea to wear the camouflage outfits or anything that was revolutionary, so we're not out here doing a fashion statement. This is about war, because war has been waged against Black people, period. If you don't know that's what it is, that's what it is.
Yeah, we've been in a war for quite some time.
Yeah, and then Chaka was wanting just us and mothers to come out, and she didn't want no men. She wanted the men to stay home and safe. But I said, now, Chaka, listen. We got to have some men. We got to have some men to protect us, because you are Chaka Khan. Right. Chaka Khan. And I'm Luenell, and Chaka Khan and Luenell sitting on a park bench in a park. There might be some fangirl moments, you know what I mean? So we had to have some security, which we did. And by the way, the police were present and watching.
Okay.
Because any assembly over 10 people, they want to know what's going on. Any assembly of more than 10 Black people, they definitely want to know what's going on. Any assembly of more than 10 Black people in khakis, they really want to know what's going
on. Okay, they're like, hold up.
But we just went out there and we just did some inspirational words and let everybody know that we were thinking of them and that this is not it. Now, I am continuing. I'm not a media whore to where I just wanted to take pictures with Chaka and then go about my business. No, I'm learning about, more of the voter suppression. I'm learning that we do need to attend jury duty. Nobody wants to go. You don't get paid. You got to take time off from work. It's downtown. The parking sucks. But don't bitch about Jamal, who only had an all-white jury, and we're not willing to go do jury duty.
Right, absolutely.
Right? You know, the white folks are dying to get on jury duty. They want to hang as many of us as we can. So we've got to do the jury duty. We've got to. And we got to vote. You know, we got to. It starts small. Your city council, We got to get involved. We got to get the women who are going to save this planet, since unfortunately the men have messed up the entertainment industry, they messed up the politics, and they messed up pretty much everything. The women have got to rally and realize that you are worth more than twerking on Michael Blackson's Instagram. We need to be directors, producers. We need to get involved in politics. We need to be judges. We need to be lawyers. When Farrakhan and Al Sharpton pass on, who are we going to look to then? It's probably going to be a woman. You know, Maxine. What are we going to do? So, yeah, Auntie Maxine. Hey, Auntie Maxine. So, I just got involved in that, and it was just something that tore up my soul. And I just want us to be the strong people that I know we are. We've been down for so long. We've been programmed to be single-parent household. We'll give you more money if you don't have your baby daddy in the house than it will if he's there. That's ridiculous. That started back. You can watch the movie Claudine and see how that goes down. So, you know, we've got to smarten up. We've got to wise up. We've got to strap up as well, legally. You know, get you a piece legally. Learn how to use it legally. And then the brother used it, and they still put him in jail. So, and just because somebody's caught on videotape, don't think case closed. Because as you saw, Rodney Harris got beat down by 5 police, and every one of them walked away. So we just got to really, really fight. We got to wake up. We got to fight. We're in a fight for our lives. It's revolution time. We need to band together instead of tearing each other apart. And just realize that during this pandemic, your Gucci shades and your Prada purse and your Louboutins don't mean shit. We're all on a level playing field right now, and we need to wake up and really, really realize what's real.
Absolutely. I agree 100% with everything that you've said. I never thought about the jury duty thing.
Yeah.
The way you put it. But basically, you're right. If we're not on the jury stands, then it's not us who's deciding the fate of us. So we need to get out there. We need to be educated. We need to get these degrees. We need to be in power positions, because if we don't have anybody at the table, decisions won't be made for us. So you're right.
We need to give something back in return for our vote. You know, no black agenda, no vote. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
not a people of color agenda, a black agenda.
Right.
You know? And we can make these demands. But anyway, and then somebody was like, "Oh, Luenell, I ain't come on your page for all of this. You know, I need to be uplifted. I need some comedy." Well, guess what? I'm not a court jester. I'm not a clown. I'm not a fake. I'm a human being, and shit gets to me. And anybody who doesn't like anything that I have to say, I urge you. I won't have to block you. Take your own self out. Get about that.
Bye, Felicia. Yes. Bye, Felicia. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of everything. You know, you get a little bit of education.
On my show, I'm going to keep it light on my show today, because I've been preaching this since 8 o'clock this morning. And I'm going to be, talking about in the cut. And then I go off on these tangents because I'm just down for my people. I love my people. If I get reincarnated, I want to come back black again. You know?
Oh, yeah.
But I want us to love us. I want us to love us.
Well, you made the point of, when these current leaders are gone, who's going to be picking up the slack. I have a feeling you might be one of them.
Well, you have to be willing to take what comes with that if you're going to be out on the front lines with that. You know, maybe you won't be able to sit on your front porch no more. Maybe you won't be able to sit in the living room with your curtains open. You know, because everybody who's ever been for us has been assassinated.
You know, I was having a conversation about this.
Don't put that one on me, sis. But I'll do.
I'm not. What I was gonna say is, I was having a conversation about this a couple days ago with Barack being in office. I mean, back in the day, you know, if you had any president that was, you know, moving outside of the normal reins of what they should be doing, there was an assassination affiliated with it. But the fact that he was able to be in there for 8 years with no issues, it was just amazing.
He had issues. They just didn't kill him.
Well, of course there were issues.
When you have memes that say, "Hang in there, Barack," and it's the news, that's an issue. When you have people calling your wife a gorilla in heels, that's an issue. So he had issues, but they just didn't kill him. But
I'm talking about just the death issue.
The fact that he made it through by the hair of his chinny chin 2 terms, Lord have mercy, Jesus.
So I think he might be all right. Don't let that detract you. I might start the fan club. I don't know. You got me on board. So what was your response to the enough is enough? How were people taking to it?
Very positively, you know. I mean, of course, racists come out and do what racists do, you know, but for the most part, are very, very, very positive. People want to get involved. They don't know where to start. I didn't either. I just started getting knowledge from ADOS 101. That's the American Descendants of Slaves. And I just started following, you know, the attorney for Ahmaud Arbery. I just started following him, which I should have been following him before. And I'm just trying to get my knowledge up and maybe talk to some other politically aware comedians. Because as much as we talk, we a lot of us remained, you know, eerily silent about these issues. And I find it insulting. You know, that D.L. Hughley is one of the only ones to speak out, George Lopez, people like Jennifer Lewis, but then there's millions of entertainers, black ones, that won't say shit. And I'm like, why are you scared? Because you scared Whitey won't hire you when the entertainment industry bops back open? Well, then you should be doing like me and start your own shit so you won't have to ask nobody. If everybody in the entertainment industry decide they don't want to fuck with me no more, I'm still going to be all right. Because of these people right here. You know, and I'm not scared of that. But I'm not trying to, you know, not work. But I'm just not I'm not working on any shows without a multicultural crew. I'm not working on any shows where people are snarky or condescending or shitty like that. I'm not. You know, I'm not the one. Which is why maybe I'm not at the status that some people may think that I should be. It's way easier to hire a very nice, kind, non-controversial, eager, thirsty, young, you know, actress than it is to hire somebody with a mouth and knowledge and a degree who's articulate and smart and knows a good or a bad contract when they see one. It's way easier to work with them than it is to work with me. But but you get what you pay for too.
Right. It's interesting because I always thought comedians were kind of in that box where you can pretty much say or, you know, whatever you want because you're under the umbrella of comedian.
Well, so we can. But how many have you heard speak up about any of this?
And that's interesting that you bring that up.
I'll wait.
Yeah. No, that's why I'm saying it's interesting that you bring it up because I always felt like, you know, comedians can say anything because they're comedian. They kind of get a pass. So to use your voice in any capacity, I would think it would be a bit easier. But you're right. I mean, when you are controversial and have strong opinions and aren't just taking whatever they're giving you, it makes you a little more difficult to work with.
So they think, but it's not. Because I'm the happiest chick in the world on set. I speak to the crew. I always make friends with the catering and people with craft service and stuff. You know, I get extra cheese on my quesadillas. You know, I'm the happiest person at work because I love to work. I love to work. And I will, you know, I've been doing interviews since 8 o'clock this morning, you know, and I would rather be doing that than just laying watching Netflix. Them people got their money. Mm-hmm. You know, but with every interview I do, I might gain a new fan, you know, or make a new friend. Or somebody out there might help me. Or they might write a comedy club or something like that. Say, when this is over, I want to see Luenell. So, you know, I could bitch about being up with lashes on at 8 o'clock in the morning, but I'm glad that somebody wants to even talk to me. You know what I mean?
We have, yes, everybody that I know love the opportunity to talk to you and hear your voice and just hear about all this amazing stuff you're doing. Now, I know you and your immediate family have experienced your own loss. How does it feel to be out here raising awareness about protecting our families?
Yes, my father was murdered. My sister was murdered. That wasn't racially motivated, but it still affected our family. I saw my mother happiness deteriorate, you know. Yeah. I know that my brothers and sisters are some of the most articulate, well-written, well-educated people that I know. They don't always speak out a lot, but they've hit the wall, and they're even starting to do that on some of their social media posts. Listen, I'm just a girl here in South Central, you know, that loves my people. I could easily get a white man's loan and live in Marina Del Rey. I have A1 credit. I could easily move to Calabasas or Castaic or live somewhere in the valley. But if I was to have this conversation on my balcony in Marina Del Rey, Becky next door would probably call the police on me and say there's a radical terrorist that lives next door to my house. Mm-hmm. But if the Mexicans on the corner want to play their music and fucking have a fiesta till 5 o'clock in the morning, we don't call the police on that. You know, if I'm in my bedroom, I can't hear them. Why would I be mad as long as ain't nobody shooting and fighting? Why would I be mad at listening to music? And when I want to have a domino, you know, bone slapping party in my backyard, fist fry, whatever, ain't nobody calling the police on me. You know, I don't mind living around my people. Yeah, I don't want to see a mattress on the corner. Yes, I get tired of people speeding over the speed bump, but I know how to deal with black problems. You know what I mean? Right. I know how to deal with my own people. That's not to say that I won't move someday, but I'm definitely not going to go into debt trying to live someplace to impress somebody who thinks that I should be living better than what I'm living. Right. You know, I provide for that's 2 smart. Homes, that's called smart. Several cars, life insurance, health insurance. I pays all that. You know?
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Yes, you are a strong Black woman doing your thing. And I know we were talking about Mother's Day, and obviously you're a mom. And during this time of COVID, you know, we have the whole social distancing thing going on. You got your, you know, stay-at-home orders. Word on the street is your daughter decided she didn't want to take this too seriously, and you took some drastic steps. Can you tell us about what happened there?
Well, yeah, it's pretty known now that I quarantined my daughter from my home for a time. I did not kick her out. She has her own place to live 4 blocks away from me. But, you know, my daughter was seeing somebody, and he had his homeboy, and the homeboy was seeing somebody. I didn't know nothing about the girl. I didn't know nothing about the homeboy. I don't know what they doing. Passing blunts, this, that, and the other shit. And I this was early in the game, and all I had was paranoia. Now, I know it's hard for somebody, you know, 40, 50, whatever age, to tell somebody 20, don't go out there with your friends, stay in the house with me. I mean, you know, they're not hearing you. They don't understand. And at that age, when you're young and you're hot and your body's tight, you feel indestructible. I'm going to live forever. You know, you can't, we're like, we done dodged the police, we done dodged these bullets, we'll dodge this virus. They didn't feel it. And I said, well, you dodge it the fuck out there, but you won't be running in and up out of here. And I had to shut it down. And I did it. I tried to have the conversation personally, but she wasn't answering the phone and laid up with the boy, whatever. And I wrote it publicly because my generation was a crack generation. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of grandmas and grandpas out there who've raised their kids, who's now raising our kids' kids. Right. And those kids are running in and out the house, living in grandma's house. And I said, if I do this, maybe this will give the strength to, Big Mom and them to be like, now you ain't, you get somewhere and sit down or stay where you at. Right. Because you could kill me with this bullshit. So I did that, and my daughter did get a little backlash in social media for that, and I had to apologize for that because you know how people are. And the trolls got involved and stuff like that. I didn't mean for that to happen, but I still didn't let her in for like 3 weeks. Okay, I love it. That's called tough love. That's but we're all okay now. Yeah. So she's back in the house now. Yeah, she can come when she wants to, and I'm going over there later, and it's all good. Okay, good. I know a lot of states are starting to open back up. How do you feel about the country, where we're at right now, and maintaining social distancing and opening up these beaches and restaurants in some states? Because well, it's very difficult. I'm going to let everybody run out and see how it goes before I go running back out. As far as doing comedy, it's going to be hard because we're not going to be able to sell out any venues anymore. Mm-hmm. And if we're not able to sell out, we won't get the bonuses. We won't get our top dollar. So it's going to be a real pay cut in our wages. And I will not do stand-up comedy on media because I feel like the people who waited, who want to get dressed up and pay money and come out and see me should see something different than what everybody gets to see for free at home. You already get to see us in our house. I do lives from my bathtub. I do lives from my kitchen. I'm giving you all my whole entire life, but I'm not going to give you that. For that, you're going to have to pay for that. That is my job, Nobody's going to go through a pandemic and give away free food. They're going to start charging, for the food. So that's how I eat, and that's the way that it is. I miss fine dining with people, meeting a nice waiter, drinking wine, hearing the silverware clink on the plates, on the china, because I've been eating off paper plates for 2.5 months and will continue. I ain't washing no damn dishes and shit. I got enough to do the pots and pans. I'm not washing no plates and all that shit. But plastic, paper and plastic. Hey, got the red solos. For the last couple of months. I know. It'll be very interesting. It's very, very hard not to go to the... Well, when I go to the beach, I'm not up on nobody, no way. I'm with my people who I went to the beach with. Right. So, I don't know. We'll just see. I'm going to sit back and watch. I did go to a concert last night that was held in a parking lot. I have a friend named Emmy Seacrest, did a parking lot show. She sang outside, had a little stage and stuff. Her band was in the garage. We pulled up in our cars. I got a drop top Mercedes, so we went and got pizza. I put the top down. We pulled up. We watched the show. I cranked up the car and pulled out and went on home. So that was really fun because I hadn't seen any live music, Oh my gosh, I would have loved to have known about that. That sounds like so much fun. I know I was watching the news the other day and they were talking about drive-in theaters are popping back up. Well, and I know that some churches have been doing drive-up like that type thing. Mm-hmm. The drive-in theater, I think, is a good idea if they have a nice, cute girls walking around with the candy and the popcorn and the stuff like that. And then they have security in the bathroom. mixed up in the head and toxic that it would be fearful for me that you go to a drive-in and, now somebody pops the fuck off and you can't get out and all that kind of stuff. So they have to do a lot of security checks.
Security, yeah.
Yeah,
that's so cool. But yeah, hopefully our new normal won't be crazy.
I just don't know, is this going to be this way forever? Like, are we never going to, no more pool parties in Vegas. That's out.
Right. Yeah. No, I understand.
No more buffet. Now, that really killed me. I said, what are you doing? No more buffets. What about the crab legs? What about the crab legs? Everything you go to Vegas for, strippers, crab legs, and gambling. That's, and we just never thought about what somebody was doing with their hands before they came to the crap table and people was blowing on the dice.
Mm-hmm.
We never thought about it. We never thought about what nobody's hands were when they grabbed them cards.
I know.
Touching on the slot machine or the video poker. We never thought about it.
It's so crazy how all of this stuff is just being brought up now when all along we've been doing it. I saw on the news they had this guy, they sprayed him with some substance that you could only see with the black light rather, and just him going to the buffet, touching the utensils to get the food, sitting down, touching things, talking.
Oh, yeah.
Like so many people are affected by just one person. Now we're hyper aware of everything.
You'll never be able to touch a celebrity again.
No.
No more meet and greet. No more huggy kissy. I always tell people, if you got a picture of me hugging on you, kissing on you, licking on you, because I've been known to do that. I've been known to do that when the Henny grabs hold. That is a collector's item. You won't be scared. There's no more of that,
I know it's going to be kind of crazy. We'll see. I mean, it looks like some of the states that have reopened that aren't mandating masks everywhere, people seem to just be going back to their old normal. But I guess as long as you understand, do not touch your face, wash your hands, try to be as clean as possible.
Yeah, and how's that going to work when you got about 5 shots in?
Ooh, shot.
I don't mean shot like this. I mean bam, 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 bam. After that, not only are you touching your face, you touching somebody else's face too. What the hell?
I know. It's just so much. It'll be very interesting. I'm nervous, but you gotta. I guess that's how we build up our immunity as well. That's what we tell the babies, right? Go eat dirt. Gotta build up your immunity.
So,
man,
somebody's at the door. On another note, I'm lucky that I have had a lot of stuff. The hell? Oh, that's the food delivery. See, my assistant ordered some food. That made me nervous as hell. I did it one time at Grubhub. I didn't like to look at the guy who brought the food, and I got too nervous to eat it. But then I ate it, and I prayed. But that's from our black place. I'm trying to support black businesses. What do you look like? But luckily for me, before the quarantine, I did have a lot of things in the can.
Okay, good.
That have started to air. Last week, week before last, I was on the last OG and an epic episode, Tracy Morgan's show with Cat Williams and John Amos and Adam Maria Horsford and everybody like that. And then tonight, I am on an episode of a show called In the Cut that comes on Bounce TV. Everybody doesn't have Bounce. You can download the Brown Sugar app or the Bounce TV app. And it's epic because it's me and my best comedic friend and one of my best friends ever, Laura Hayes, my good sister from the Queens of Comedy, and she was Cole's mother on Martin, and she was in, so many other epic films, and we've been doing stuff, and hanging out for 25 years. So we get to finally play opposite each other as sisters on the show In the Cut Tonight.
Love it.
Which is on Bounce TV. Comes on 8 o'clock. Here in
8
Cali.
o'clock, everybody.
You check your local listings. Yes, you can check your local listing, and you get to see that. And
are you going to be on any more episodes, or is this the one guest appearance you're making?
I think this is just one guest appearance, but you never know. That's up to Cal Bentley Evans and the people involved. We'll see what the response is. And,
so everybody, tune in to The Cut tonight. Check out our girl Luenell. I'm sure it's going to be super funny. I cannot wait.
It's worth watching it. It's worth watching it to see me in the worst wig I've ever had on in the history of my career.
Okay. I cannot wait. I will definitely be tuning in.
I'm not a wig
so everybody,
wearer,
make
this
sure.
Wig I'm wearing tonight is, this wig I'm wearing tonight is like, no. It's a no.
Oh man, I can't wait. And before I let you go, I want to talk about one of your other projects that you're a part of. It happens to be one of my favorite all-time movies, Coming to America. So we have the sequel coming out, and you are in it. What can you tell us? What is your character? Can you please just give us a little bit of scoop?
Okay, there are some fake Coming to America flyers going around. I want to say they are all fake. There has been not one single flyer to do with the movie released. This flyer has Tiffany Haddish on it and stuff like Leslie Jones. Tiffany's not in the movie. Wishful thinking. So those are all fake. It also said it comes out in August. It doesn't come out till December. And it also said it's called Coming to America 2. It is not. It's called Coming to America, The Quest.
Okay.
I will say this. I can't tell you about my character, but there are some roles in the movie by some people that you do not expect that will blow your mind. To work with nobody who sits on the couch 30 years ago and watches Come to America thinks there's going to be a sequel 30 years later or that you'll be in it. Nobody.
No.
Like what?
That would be like a dream come true for me.
Total dream come true. And, that's when they say God has bigger plans for you than you could dream for yourself. This is an example of that. And Craig Brewer, who did Hustle and Flow and did Dolomite Is My Name, now on Netflix, also
loved it.
Coming to America. The great Ruth Carter, who did the wardrobe for Black Panther,
Oscar award winner. Amazing.
The outfits you're going to see in this movie are going to, pardon my expression, fuck you up. They're so beautiful. Fabrics that you've never even seen before from Egypt, and outfits that have to be built in trains, long, beautiful African. You're just going to lose it. They have stars in there that are actually from South Africa that we don't know here, but you will know. Everybody's back, from James Earl Jones to Louis Anderson, the old men in the barber shop, the Reverend
Debbie Allen. Somebody asked
Randy Watson, the original mic drop.
Randy Watson.
So queen to be. They're all back. And it is just so beautiful, and the storyline is really funny. Really funny. Plus, we got to film on the wonderful, the prideful, the amazing Tyler Perry Studios, the old one and the new one. And we filmed on the Sidney Poitier soundstage. To be able to go to work and see the Whoopi Goldberg soundstage, the Ossie Davis and Ruby Dee soundstage, the Halle Berry soundstage, the Oprah Winfrey soundstage, and to think of all the movies that these people have made for Hollywood, and nobody at Paramount, Warner Brothers, Sony would have never
I know.
Name the soundstage after any of those people, and Tyler did it all at once. And you know,
I love that.
It's just amazing. It's going to be an amazing film, and everybody's gonna. It's unbelievable. It's been the highlight of my life.
Well, it's about to be the highlight of my life because I cannot wait until December. Everybody, come here to America.
I got pictures in my phone that I've been having to hold on to for a year. It's giving me a hemorrhoid that I'm not able to bust these them.
You can slide those into my DM. You know, go ahead.
I might slide you one. And when you see it, I tell everybody because I can show people that are around me. I just can't post them. And I tell them, I say, when I show you this, you're going to suck all the air out through them. They're like, yeah. And I show them and they go, that's how amazing the shit is. That's how amazing
Oh, my gosh. Oh,
yeah,
I'm so
you're just going to lose it.
Wait.
If I send you one and you suck the air out the room, you must write me back and say, yes, I just sucked all the air out the room.
Oh, I will. I already know it's going to be gone.
And you can't release it.
Okay. No, I'm just going to keep it for me. That's all. I just need a little something. Just a little something to tie me over until December.
Comes, you too can drop it. When the time comes, you can drop it. You know?
Oh, no doubt. That is done. Done and done. I cannot wait. That'll be the perfect way to finish off 2020. It's been a tough year, but we will end it on a high note with Coming to America.
And before we